Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is the next day. It is Saturday morning. It is currently just after 9 a.m. I wanted to have a slow day today. Did my morning routine, got up around 6:30. Had breakfast, took my supplements. I went into the Denny's for a quick, well, not a quick cup of decaf, but a cup of decaf. Stayed there till just after 8. Went back to my vehicle, brushed my teeth, and put my computer on my power bank to charge, and was going to go for a small walk and sit and look at the river for a bit. I wanted to talk about my anxiety today. I talked about depression yesterday. I wanted to give you an update on my anxiety. Essentially, what is going on is my anxiety is pretty much always present. It's one of those tricky things. I like it there because it's a bit of a warning system for me. When I'm in a place that it maybe doesn't feel comfortable, or that I'm going to run into some sort of danger or situation that is not going to be safe, my anxiety does give off those warning bells. I look at it as kind of my third eye, intuitive sense. However, anyone else out there might refer to your anxiety. I've learned to embrace my anxiety. I don't see it as a flaw. It is a tool that I've fine-tuned and been able to develop over the years of knowing I've had anxiety. I chose a couple years ago to just accept it and work with it, instead of trying to combat it or fight it, I guess. And I think it's really helpful. It's been a good tool for me to use in the past, and I hope it will be a good tool to keep using in the future. When I get anxiety, it's a mental and a physical thing both. The mental part of it is, I don't know. It's usually a variables thing. There's unknown parts to something that I'm doing. Either I'm trying something new and I have no idea what to expect, or there's another situation that I may be avoiding because I don't know what the outcome will be. Those are usually the hardest because that usually goes along with something new. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't really have any expectations. Your only expectations are that you are hopefully going to have fun You're going to remain safe while doing it, and you're going to end up with a new experience and a story to share with people that you love. The physical part of it is I tend to get leg shakes. Trying to think what else I feel when I get anxious. I have trouble sitting still. I tend to pace and fidget, because the anxiety is, to me, is something that is, it's energy that I don't know what to do with, and I don't know, fidgeting with like a pen like this. This is me being anxious, and my leg will shake. I don't know if you can see that. My leg will shake, and I don't really have any physical like tightness in my stomach or anything. If I'm super anxious and I am running short on time, then there is a sense of panic that sets in. I haven't had a panic attack for, it's going to be close to 8 months now, which I'm very thankful for, because those are scary. When I was having the panic attacks, I didn't know what to do. I needed to move, and I would have like call them flare hands, just like need to move or do something with my body, and I pace, and I don't think I've ever cried during a panic attack that I can remember. But yeah, those are all the physical things. I'm just trying to think of what else I experienced with panic attacks. I've never had such a bad one that I've had different breathing patterns that I remember. And I'm pretty able to stay in a present mental state when I do that. Like I'm constantly going over the what could go wrong, what could go right, what if this happens, what if this happens. A lot of what ifs, because there's a lot of unknown variables there. So the physical part, that's what that looks like. Now, what I choose to do about it, that part I'm still not sure about. I've been able to cope with it and use it to my advantage, which is good. With me, when I get anxious, I start to overthink, and that also goes the other way around too. When I overthink, I get anxious because I'm constantly playing something out in my mind on a reel, and that takes a lot of brain power, and I think that's a good reason as to why I am, when I'm worked up and I have a lot going on, I think that's why I'm so tired. I don't think that's the whole reason and all the reason, but it's a good chunk of the reason. So yeah, when I get anxious, I tend to overthink. When I overthink, I tend to get anxious. When both of those are in full swing, and they're in full swing for a while, and there's stress added to it, and how does that work? The anxiety gets worse with the stress. Anxiety gets worse with the stress. And the stress gets worse with the anxiety. So again, with the overthinking and the anxiety and the stress and the anxiety, they both go the same way. And with the stress, I don't tend to overthink as much, although there is an element of that in there. But with me, when I get anxious, I'm usually some sort of stressed, and when I overthink, I'm usually stressed and anxious or stressed. And then when both of those are in, as I mentioned before, a full swing, that's when my mental health starts to decline even further, and I start to get into the depressive or depression patterns that I've experienced in the past 2 years. And when I get away and get the time that I need to fully process and to think about what's been going on and think about what I all have going on and what the future holds and planning for the future and what I'm going to do about my financial situation, it allows me time to reflect on all of that and to do what I can to focus on not necessarily the big picture, but all the small things that are going to lead up to the big picture. So when I'm really stressed and overwhelmed about something and I don't know where to start, I usually break that down into smaller parts. Trying to think of an example. Let's say my room at the farm is just unbelievably dirty and messy and has been cleaned for, let's say, months. Instead of being overwhelmed and just staring at everything and wondering where to start, I just have to tell myself to start. Pick something and either move it to a different spot so I can clean or sweep or whatever in that spot and continue to make small moves until I get the full thing done. So that's helped. It's definitely helped. Everyone tells me that I should be on some sort of medication and that I would do better on medication for the depression, but that's to me that is numbing something, which I don't want to do. I because anxiety and stress and overthinking cause depression for me, I don't want to go on something to mute my depression. I would rather fix the small things and do the root cause, because it's mood and irritability that come from the overthinking, anxiety, and stress, and that in turn causes the depression. So I feel like I need to work on those three things. Anxiety, I'm not sure again if I want to be medicated for. Overthinking, I don't know. That might be a mood thing. And stress is just managing whatever I have going on in my life, which is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. So I'm busy battling with those items at the moment. I don't think there's any quick fix. I have to do what I'm comfortable with at my own accord. So I don't know what the future holds in that realm for those three things: overthinking, anxiety, and what eventually leads to my depression. So once I figure or test something out with those, I will provide another update. But until then, I think I'm just going to manage them the best I can, and if I find something or have a recommendation from my ND or MD about something that might help, I will definitely be open to try it. but it has to be, again, on my own accord, my own decision, and my own pace. So I think I'm going to leave this one here. I hope, again, I explained that clearly and it made sense. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. That's not gonna work. Go like that. That, I guess. The fan is on in the background. Sorry if it is a little loud. It got a little chilly in the car. It's currently 1 degree Celsius outside, so I'm currently sitting in the back seat doing some editing. So the suction cup mount that I have to hold my phone onto, well, cell phone holder that suction cups to the windshield, it keeps falling down, or else I would film a lot more of where I'm going and what I'm doing. I do have a tripod with me, but it's very awkward to set up, so I try to just do updates like this. It is currently 2:30 in the afternoon. I have made plans to go for an early supper with my aunt and uncle. I think at around 5:30, so I'll do that, and then I am staying the night again in Saskatoon. I will probably end up staying in my vehicle again, which is just fine. I'm happy to do that. I do need to go to a grocery store and get some cereal for the morning, because I emptied the only box of cereal that I brought with me this morning. So I need something for breakfast tomorrow, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do tonight after supper. I'm uploading a video right now off of my hotspot, so I'm doing that. I was debating whether or not to try out my new swimming trunks and come back to the Civic Center here and use the hot tub, but I think the public swimming time ends at 5, so I'd have to be here obviously until 5, but I have separate plans. So I may just go back to the Flying J for the night and chill, read my book, I don't know, journal. I could go get groceries tonight, so it's one less thing I have to do tomorrow, but then I have to pack the groceries in the car in a way that I can still get around in the car, so it's going to be more crowded, so I'd rather just do that tomorrow and pile everything on top of my living quarters until I get back to the farm. So probably save that for the morning, but yeah, I went downtown and I dropped a sweater off to get a new zipper in it. Then I went out to the Warman post office and took some mail back that I picked up on Thursday night that actually wasn't mine, it didn't belong to me. So I did that, and I came back to the public library here and have been sitting here since 12:30ish. Edited a couple of videos, uploading my second one now, and probably going to move here in a bit to the Walmart in Stonebridge and chill for a while again until until my supper plans time comes around. Go do that, and then I may go back to Walmart and see if they have the cereal I want, because all I need is cereal. I have milk and everything. It's just the cereal part that I am short on, so I will maybe stop in there and see if I can see if they have the cereal that I want or need. But yeah, other than that, I'm just going to be chilling for a good, well, the majority part. The majority of the rest of the day, I think, is what I was trying to say there. So yeah, I will, if anything interesting happens, I'll pick up the camera, and if not, I'm just going to have a chill night here. So I may set up the tripod and see if I can find a good spot for it. Oops, don't want to do that. I want to do... Nope. That maybe? Alright, so I thought I would add this. Last time I did this, or stuff in my vehicle, I had my head over in that corner and my feet ended up at the back of this, just a second, the back of this seat, and that was good and comfy, but I was constantly crouched down anywhere back there because it's basically a big platform. I was constantly hunched over, and it got super uncomfortable. I didn't have room to really sit up straight, and that bothered me. I didn't have room to stretch or anything, and getting dressed was basically go on my back and put my jeans on so they were halfway on, and then go onto my knees and pull them up and do my belt up, and that drove me nuts. So this time I have my bed up against the back of the driver's seat with my head behind the driver's seat, and my feet go to the back hatch. I have both my power banks back there, clothes on top, and a little kitchen area in that white tub right there. So I don't have a lot of stuff, and I left this 60-40 split, the 40 portion of it, up. So it's a full seat. I'm sitting on the full seat. I don't know what the best way to show you that is. Right there, I guess. But yeah, I can put my feet right on the ground, and there is, as I mentioned, a full seat here. So this is pretty nice. I'm thinking of it as a game changer because getting dressed is easier. I have a place to actually sit because the passenger seat got my cooler and a garbage bag and a bunch of stuff on the floor that I don't always need, but everything else that I do need is back here. So it's kind of nice just to have a normal like chair in your house. It's pretty sweet. I think in the future, when I do this again, because it will happen, I think I'm going to set it up like this. This is pretty nice. Essentially like having a couch or a chair in your house. It's quite comfortable. And then I can slide the passenger seat forward and tip the back of the seat itself forward. So that's provides me with a little bit more room, which is good. But yeah, just thought I would come on and mention that. So hey everyone, it is the next day. It is 10 a.m. Last night, after I was done at Walmart, I drove to a restaurant and met my aunt and uncle. Had a really good supper and a really good visit, and I asked because wow, words are hard today. I told them that I was going to be in the city again on the 20, I don't know what day, next week sometime, or this coming week. It's Sunday today. And asked if I could stay at their place during that time, and they said they didn't have a lot going on, and that would probably work. So I was pretty happy about that. There is a winter storm coming through. It's coming through from Alberta. We're supposed to get 10 centimeters of snow starting tonight. So with that coming, there is usually some cold weather. It's supposed to get down to minus 30 at night for a couple nights. So I didn't want to be sleeping in my car if it was going to be that chilly. I've stayed in my car, I think, to minus 15, minus 20-ish, but those were cold nights, and I probably needed to layer up a little bit more than I did, but Anyway, if it was still going to be that cold next week when I'm down in the city again, I didn't want to stay in my vehicle. I could probably have done it, but I didn't want to risk freezing or having, just being uncomfortable. My water jug sitting on the floor back there with the white top and the spout thingy ended up freezing last night. There's water in there now because it's thawed out and gotten warmer during the day, but it froze last night. So this morning, so I ended up staying at their house last night because they asked me where I'd been staying for the past couple nights, and I said, well, I've been sleeping in my car, and they were both a touch horrified. So they offered me a room for the night, so I accepted, and woke up this morning. Actually had a really good sleep. Woke up this morning and had breakfast, brushed my teeth. Haven't had any decaf yet, but that will come. Stuck around and visited with them till about 9, and then headed to Walmart here. Just got groceries, and I am going to head out to Warman because the gas is cheaper out there, and I am going to fill up and then grab a decaf from McDonald's, I think, and then I'm going to hit the road back to the farm. So I was hoping to leave the city by 11 o'clock ish, maybe noon. So it's my car says it's minus 13 right now. The wind is chilly, but it doesn't feel that cold. I mean, like, if it wasn't windy, it wouldn't feel like it was minus 13, but because of the wind, it feels like it's minus, 20, 22 maybe, which still isn't that bad. It's the middle of winter, and it's technically March 1st, I think, next week. So anyway, I'm rambling at this point. So right now I am just warming up my fingers from unloading the groceries into the car. So I am going to start driving and head out of the city to Warman, get gas, get a decaf, and hit the road. So I will give you guys a few updates when I can, and we'll go from there. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, got a half a tank of gas. So as I said, I'm going to head to Warman, fill that up, and carry on down the road. Got my wallet, and my phone is recording me, so that's where that is. It's a really nice day, actually. It's mostly sunny, blue skies, a few clouds. If it wasn't for that bitterish wind that is bringing the storm with it, it would be a pretty nice day. Anyway. Not necessarily being alone, but being around other people. that point and overcome that and realize that there's not an expectation there. And if I want to sit, at the kitchen table and not do anything but edit and watch videos, then I should maybe just do that. So just wanted to have that thought pop in my head, so I thought I would share. Was minus 13, now it's warmed up to minus 9. I think it's just because I'm moving and there's sunshine. So. resetting my tripometer. My range seems to constantly be going down for fuel and stuff like that, so I don't know. I might need a new air filter, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I need to go pee. Be back in a jiffy. Alright, gas is $1.25. $1.25.9. I was just under half tank and it was 44 or something. So not too bad. It's $1.39.9. Most other places. So $1.25.9 is a pretty good deal, saving multiple cents per liter there, which is nice. I'm debating whether or not to get a coffee at McDonald's before I go, or to just wait till I get back from the farm and make myself a decaf with already paid for coffee. Oh, what will I do? Starbucks here. I didn't even know that. Not doing that again. Pick any lane. I will do that. Thank you.
At McDonald's, a team member will be with you in a moment. If your collection rewards on our app, please have your code ready.
Thanks.
I would begin here.
Hi, could I get a small black decaf, please?
Anything else for anything?
No, that's all.
Sure, you pull out a second, please.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know how much a small black coffee is, or black decaf coffee is. Guess we'll find out. I'm assuming it's not going to be more than $2, so I don't know if I can pull up without hitting that truck. No, not that window. I guess we'll pay here. Roll my window back up. The hoarfrost on the trees is very heavy this morning. It's quite pretty. I don't know if you could see it in the camera, or it came through in the camera, but it's quite nice. Hello. You betcha.
It's 162.
162? Awesome. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
All right, now we shall hit the road. I have a feeling I should. Stop and take my coat off. So many receipts. I should also text my mother and let her know that I am hitting the road. That can go back there. And I'm just gonna text my mom. Interesting. That's when I have music going, it stops the music to record the video, which makes sense because you're using one app for music and another app for the camera. But good that I don't have to actually stop it, it just cuts out automatically. That's kind of neat. Anyway, I'm going to hit the road, and I will, as I said before, update you if I stop to pee or something like that. But I am going to listen to music and podcasts until I get bored of that, and then go from there. We'll see y'all in a